Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wanted for February 15th, 2025. It's Season 2, Episode 7. I am Merwad. I run ohmtown.com, and along with the sentient AI from the future, whose visualizer you see right there, and for the foreseeable future, it'll be right there. I don't know. Maybe we'll change it up. Really, do we need to? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Anyway, we're going to talk about these 5 articles. This is our second show for today. We just got done with RealityHacker, and then after this is the continuity report. This show, we're going to be talking about bookshelf speakers, bird feeders, trypophobic D-brand, smart home gadgets, and Crocs case for Samsung Galaxy. And I'm sure others are coming, but everything is powered by ohmtown.com. What you see on the screen is the Wanted channel, which is under technology. It's right here. And then at the very bottom is Wanted. We've got 50 channels, 7 of which have been turned into shows we do each week or daily. Non Sequitur News is the daily. We'll see you on the other side. Excited. Let's get into this. What say you, sentient AI from the future?
I say let's go.
Hey, look at that visualizer go.
Woohoo!
I keep trying to catch the little dots, but it never works.
Can't catch me.
Damn it, every time. All right, let's get going. The first article is about bookshelf speakers. I really dig bookshelf speakers. We're off to a good start. Bookshelf speakers, active, passive, and hi-fi. Soup up your sound with these active and passive speakers. They have picks for every budget. It's over at wired.com. Ryan Waniata put the article together. The best active ones are the KEF LSX2s, which are following the Sony style of naming. The best packed. God bless. What is going on?
That is definitely the Sony nomenclature style. Oh, and look, Sony's in here.
Yeah, Sony SS-CS5 is the best affordable passive speakers, and then the best passive ones are Focal Teva, I guess it is, number 1. Those are $1,000. The KEF LSX2s are $1,300 at Amazon. It's quite the drop. Best affordable ones are SS-CS5s for $200. There's a lot more. The best for bass, KEF. I've heard a lot about KEF. They are supposed to be pretty spectacular, but at $1,300, come on now. I don't know. Maybe it's just me that I just... Different strokes for different folks.
Am I going to get that much enjoyment out of it to spend that much, or am I going to be able to tell that much of a difference? Yeah, I know there's a difference in high-end stuff to a point.
Yeah. I mean, audiophiles will say yes, absolutely. At some point, you're brushing up against the limit of what your ears can actually pick up. But if it does full spectrum, 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, the reproduction of it, the sample rate is the highest that it can actually achieve. It's not overpowered, so it's blowing out the speakers themselves. I don't know. I have yet to ever run across something where I'm like, oh my God, this audio is so much better than these, and these aren't, $2,000 in-ear monitors. They're not cheap ones that I bought at auction from the airport, but they're also...
Oh, right. That's a callback. You need to go through all 1,800 episodes on Hometown to find it.
Well, at least 2 seasons of 2 seasons of Wanted.
But it wasn't even in Wanted. I think it was in Non Sequitur News. So again, you better start combing through all the episodes.
That's right. Yep. So KEF Q Concerto Meta for $1,300. And then it drops it down to IK Multimedia iLoud Micro Monitor. Those are the best desktop speakers. I would love to have somebody represent like this sound versus that sound, and it be so night and day that it accounts for the budgetary change, right? Like if I have $200 speakers on my desk, Are the $2,000 ones that much, 10 times better?
I don't think that's, I feel like there's going to be some sort of curve or whatever, right? Like a $5 is going to be different than $100 or whatever, might be different than, I don't know, 500. But at some point, are you getting more minuscule?
There are some
I don't
speakers
know.
that are $1 million.
I just made up random numbers, by the way.
Yeah.
But the point is, like, do you continually get magnificent leaps, or is it just a little bit?
Did I do the intro? Did I do the music?
You did the picture and everything. You didn't do the intro for us.
What? What do you mean? I welcomed you, didn't I?
No.
It was a soft one.
You just started talking to me.
Okay. Sometimes I feel bad. So, of all the times for somebody to call me, why call me while I am doing a stream? Focus, Mayor Watt, focus. But I'm a mayor, and everybody is trying to contact me. Some people want to be me. Some people want to meet me. Some people want to beat me. But anyway, so it says here for many listeners, bookshelf speakers, aka stand mount speakers, provide the quintessential audio experience, blending a potent cocktail of performance, value, and convenience. These pint-sized blocks play a key role in nearly every corner of the audio spectrum. And now it says pint-sized blocks. Now I want Lego brick speakers.
Okay, that would be neat.
Okay, I'm gonna work on it. I wonder if I could just 3D print bookshelf speakers that are Lego, and the little pips are the actual speakers.
Okay, that would be super cool. I think that's a project you should feature in ohmTown if you do it.
You might have to do a search real quick while we're talking about it. Anyway, there are tons of bookshelf speakers available for various prices, making it a tough thing to sift through. And so Wired did it for you, and they go through the whole list. KEF rising to the top. You'll see loads of terms and specs as you hunt for bookshelf speakers. Here are a few things to know beforehand. So what are active versus powered? What are passive? What to know about speaker impedance, speaker power requirements and amplifier options, tethered connection options, wireless connection options, and do you need a subwoofer? I'll answer that one. Hell yes, if you want bass.
I do see lots of Lego speaker things, but I'm not sure they're actual speakers. They just seem to be like speakers for your Lego sets or whatever. Like stickers and things like that.
No, I'm talking about actual Lego big, like desktop bookshelf speakers that are Lego bricks.
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm saying what I'm finding is like little miniature, put it in your Lego set kind of thing.
Got it. Oh no, we're not going to do that. $1,300 for two speakers. Hey, KEF, send me those speakers and I will put them on my desk and evaluate them, because I know that you really want me to, you know?
Well, the problem with that is if they're really amazing, then you'll never be satisfied with any other speakers again. But maybe you won't need to be because you can just keep using those.
That's right. I'll evaluate them, and you don't have any sway over if I say yay or nay, but I'll post the video about them. Okay, let's keep going. So this is wanted. So it's about gadgets and gear. And yeah, I want better speakers only right now at this point to find out if I want. I use Edifer, which is these kind of inexpensive desktop speakers, and it doesn't even have a bass speaker. But then there's, home theater speakers. If I'm going to kind of immerse myself in something, it's going to be those. Anyway, I would sit here and go through this list step by step, but we only have 30 minutes and we've got 4 more articles to go through. So,
right. And we already have several wanted items in one article.
Yep. So this next article is over in RealityHacker, which was the show we just got done with, but not all news comes from just one of our categories or channels. This is about the best bird feeders with cameras tested in reviews in 2025. Again, this is by Wired. These bird feeders come with cameras and connected apps to let you see and learn about the birds in your neighborhood. You know, people show me the bird.
Do you think that's what's showing up on this?
Maybe. Um, these bird feeders have cameras, though, which is new to me. And because it's something unique and fascinating and something that you could actually like put outside and you could stream. I think that these are actually absolutely brilliant. So odds are at this point you've probably seen or know someone that has a smart bird feeder, which no, I know no one.
I didn't even know they existed before this article.
No.
I mean, I know there's pretty much a smart everything by now.
I thought that it was too niche that somebody would build something with a camera, you know, already attached when you could just attach a camera to it and record. So lucky for you, Wired.com put this together. Kat Merck over at Wired.com put this article together, and they're talking about smart bird feeders. NetView's original bird fee feeder for $145, the Bird Buddy for $239, and an even lower priced bird feeder camera case for $56. It says for months on end in snow, rain, and Texas heat, and in a yard with persistent squirrels. They've explored apps and notification settings, installed any optional solar panels, and used Cornell Labs All About Birds as well as Google Lens and their own local expertise to verify accuracy of AI identifications. So yeah, they go through all of these birds. There's a best overall rating, a runner-up, a reliable upgrade, best looking, the Bird Feed Bamboo Smart Bird Feeder for $250, which is nearly the most expensive. The one that is the most expensive is like a stronger, better, faster, meaner version of the Bird Feed Feeder. It says Bird Feed Feeder 2 Duo. I guess that's the one that's on that front right there. I think that's what that is.
Right. Well, and you should also pair that with the squirrel obstacle course contraption to avoid them attacking your bird feeders.
Oh, yeah. Who was that did that?
Mark Rober.
Mark Rober, yeah, has the squirrel obstacle course. One of the elements in that is like a squirrel catapult that would fling it. So best overall is this one right here. It looks pretty general. You just kind of screw it to your fence and wait for the squirrels to attack it.
Looks like a little house, but then it looks like it has like a Ring doorbell or something on it based on how it looks.
Yep, and you just stick it on your fence and let the peckers come and eat your food. And that's what it looks like, I guess. NetView caught on bird fee. Yeah, the NetView bird fee. That's what it looks like.
I mean, it's cute.
It looks kind of meh picture quality, right? Maybe it's just bad weather, right?
Yeah, I know. I would expect it to be crystal clear.
For $200, you can get a budget version of the Bird Buddy Smart Bird Feeder. It too has the camera in the dead center, and you put food on either side of the camera, and it dribbles out onto the tray. And that's, I guess, what that looks like. Really? That's white and yellow. That's red. Is that the same thing?
We don't know what the photos are.
Oh, this is Bird Buddy app. Yeah, it says Bird Buddy app. And that's what that is, Bird Buddy. So it's a connected app. But the one up on top here is the Bird Fee, NetView Bird Fee.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So each one has its own camera picture. This one is inside a balcony or inside a porch. So it looks like it's a little bit better protected from sun. And shows a little bird. I'm scooping up some seed. And then a reliable upgrade is the Bird Buddy Smart Bird Feeder Pro with a solar panel. So I guess it can charge itself and stay operational instead of having to be plugged in.
Neat.
Yeah, the mayoral mansion doesn't even have solar panels. What's up with that? Oh, and it even identifies it. Lesser goldfinch.
Oh, cool. I wonder if you put up enough of these with solar panels, will that power your house?
Yes. Yep. But there would be so many peckers showing up at your house. Whoa.
Okay, that was surprising. For those in the podcast, there is a video embedded of a bird very close up.
Very close up. Yeah. You can actually see its tonsils. Wow. Anyway, this one looks really good. That's a sexy birdhouse. Look at that. The
Do
NetView
you think
bird
the
feed.
bird's like, I got the best birdhouse here?
Girlfriend, stop on by. Um, this one looks like it's like doing that little hawk thing, where they stick their. Sometimes it's called
Oh, yeah. Owls do
sunbathing or
that.
something. Yeah, I think most birds do it. But it looks kind of. It's cool. I don't know if it's landing. It looks like it's an action picture. It's pretty cool. Anyway, where they stick their wings out. Sometimes it's to sunbathe. At any rate. Then there's others, BYO camera, the Wasserstein bird feeder camera case, where you can stick your own camera in there, I guess.
Oh, that's actually kind of neat because then you could control the quality of the camera.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, I want that one right there. Of course, it's the second to most expensive one, but...
It looks the neatest.
Wait. Let me back up. That one didn't have a picture. Come on.
No.
That sucks. Okay. Well, anyway, that's it. We're gonna mosey. We're gonna fly off to a trypophobic RealityHacker article. Dbrand made a trypophobic Apple Vision Pro faceplate and battery holster. It originated almost a year ago, a few weeks after Vision Pro launched, as a 3D printed prototype from a designer named Kyle Goodrich, who showed the article or the item off on Twitter. Goodrich was exploring the problem of how to make a faceplate or device covered in sensors where blocking the sensors would compromise the device's functionality, so they designed a cover for the Apple Vision Pro. If you've never heard of trypophobic, it's basically the fear of circles.
Okay, well then that makes sense given the visual for those in the podcast. This is a very holy case.
Yeah, it's basically Swiss cheese cases for the battery pack and for the Apple Vision Pro so that the sensors aren't covered up. It's very symmetrical, it looks, but maybe not. David Haney over at uploadvr.com put the article together, and it says here that thinking of making a small run of these if there's enough demand, and lo and behold, I think one approach to this problem is to make the entire faceplate transparent with holes only for the sensors, and you can find these on sites like Amazon and AliExpress. But Goodrich wanted a more visually striking approach, embracing the holes by adding many more than are needed and using an opaque body. This trypophobic solution, or trypophobia is the fear of small clusters of circles, but holes, was what he came up with. Dbrand liked it so much that they reached out to him and turned it into a product, which is the right thing to do, Disney. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And
all companies.
Yeah, all companies. I'm not just saying Disney. All companies. Yeah, that's what I meant. Anyway, there's an artist on YouTube that did a follow-up 2 years after Disney took one of their products that they made, but they had actually taken something that was Disney and they turned it into a 3D model, and then Disney basically took it verbatim, like exactly,
yeah.
and cloned it and is selling it in their stores. I don't really know much about that anymore. I stopped paying attention to it because it's kind of like that artist. What are you going to do? Going after Disney to try and get compensation for what amounts to their work, but isn't, by the way. That isn't how IT or intellectual property works. But anyway, I need to make this statement. Going after a juggernaut of a company is like peeing into the wind. Yeah, sure, you're relieving yourself of this pressure, but it is not rewarding in any way. Anyway, Aperture is what it's called. It's available in black and orange and is either just a faceplate or in the package that includes a battery holster. And the faceplate alone is $50. The bundle is $70, and the battery holster isn't sold separately. So if you want it, you have to get the bundle. There you go, D brand. Thanks for not being a D. Anyway, the next article is, see, now,
I don't have anything to add there, other than this is a unique case.
Yeah, and so that's why I want it. It's an interesting case, a unique design. I want a case like this, but I don't have Apple Vision Pro. I was going to get the X-Real headset, the extended reality headset, but I kicked it to the curb. I'm going to wait for its release and reevaluate at that time. Anyway, let's go on to the next article. It's over in Wanted, the best smart home gadgets for 2025. It says if it feels like every piece of home tech is now smart, you're not far off. The smart home space has grown exponentially in the past few years with speakers, cameras, locks, lights, even kitchen appliances. Your refrigerator, for instance, is now smart. All of your lights are smart. Light switches
Everything seems to be smart. Or dumb.
Doorknob. Well, maybe the contents of the house are dumb, but the house is brilliant. And getting smarter because it's being connected to AI. So, and a lot of people think that microphones on these smart devices are always on. It's very conspiratorial. And so I am looking for a new refrigerator. And I am hoping that my advertisements change and tell me what a good refrigerator is out there. Although I've never done any searches for a refrigerator on any site.
Uh-oh, if they suddenly appear.
Then the mayoral mansion is going to get really dumb real quick.
Yeah, and also, I mean, maybe you just need to be driving down the road in a Ford or whatever, or a Jeep.
Rolling down the street in my Ford Jeep. No, wait. Ford or Jeep. I had to keep the rhyme going. Yeah. So the AI is alluding to the fact that there is some information being released that the vehicle is tracking what is being heard in the cabin of the vehicle and displaying ads when you come to a stop.
Yeah, that like every time you come to a stop, I think like if you stop at a traffic light or something.
Yeah, and they say, oh, it's not supposed to happen that way. It's a glitch. It'll be updated. But you know what? Keep your effing microphones off in my car. Kiss my
like
shiny metal. Oh, that invasion of privacy. I bought a car. I did not buy a surveillance device that you listen to my conversations.
Well,
what if I'm an attorney? What if I'm a doctor?
Also, what if you don't want to listen to ads all the time either? There's at least two issues with this.
Yes. The biggest issue is that you're listening to my... Anyway. So the best smart home gadgets for 2025, from speakers to robot vacuums, here are the best smart devices that make your home more connected. Nicole Lee and Valentina Palladino put the article together. It's over at Engadget.com. And I won't be able to go through all of these, I'm sure, but they have the best smart speaker, Sonos Era 100. It's $250. I think all of them are dumb. They're about as smart as you can throw them. The best budget
smart. And that's
smart.
why I was talking about dumb.
Right.
You can have something labeled as smart, but it doesn't mean it is.
Yeah. I mean, it works with the frequency of a cheap ham radio. You never know what it's going to do. You know what? I told my smart speaker I have it coded to wake up the lights. When I say wake up, it's supposed to wake up the lights. You know what it says to me when I say that now? All of a sudden.
It's like, who are you?
No. It says, oh, I'm on.
You need to change the expression. I think it's getting confused with its own internal programming.
It's been the same for 5 years.
They probably had an update.
Right, but like Office Space, why do I have to change my freaking name? I
Because
was
you
here
want it to
first.
work.
All right. Look, it's like the river changed course, and now I have to move my car.
Or you can let the car float down the river. I mean, the choice is yours.
Except that I'm not arguing with nature. I'm arguing with something that seems to suddenly be aware. Anyway, best smart display is Alexa. Amazon Echo Show 8. They broke out a very specific thing. Best Alexa smart display. Best Google
That's
smart
very
display.
niche. Yeah.
Best smart lights are the Hue, which I agree. Best budget lights are the Casa smart light bulbs. If anything uses matter, then it all works together, which is fine. But if you have a balkanized infrastructure, then sometimes it works because it's updated. Sometimes it doesn't work because it's not updated. Sometimes you have to go and maneuver this app, that app, whatever. Best wireless security camera is the Blink Outdoor 4. It's the 4th generation. That is the kind of thing that I dig. The only problem is that with too much activity, the batteries drain faster. So you have to hook up solar. Depending on the security of the infrastructure behind it, it may not be secure. And if you attach it to your secure network and it's insecure, then your whole network is insecure. So you need to make sure that your Blink Outdoor is secure.
And you don't want your network to be insecure. I mean, it's never enjoyable for anybody to be insecure.
Correct. Then the Arlo Video Doorbell 2K. I've had people contact me about the Arlos, and that depending on the traffic, it drains the battery really fast when it's wireless. Roombas have always freaked me out because if your animal gets sick or whatever, then basically it becomes hot garbage all over. But if you don't have pets, or you are, the universe has spun in your direction and you are provided with an animal that never has accidents, congratulations. I'd like your animals. Anyway, iRobot Roomba Combo J9 Plus. Some of these get really expensive. The best robot vacuum and mop.
Well, yes. I mean, that's a very niche market. I'm surprised it's not the best Roomba
On a
vacuum
Tuesday.
and mop combo. Yeah, exactly.
So the best smart plug is the Casa Smart Plug Mini. Those are the ones that you can actually remotely control, which I think is brilliant. And then TP-Link Deco. I wouldn't put TP-Link stuff in my network until further notice. They're not allowed in certain infrastructures, although nowadays, I don't know. Anyway, let's keep on moving. Sound good?
Sounds good.
By the way,
do you want any of these?
Yeah, see, I want the smart plugs because I want to be able to control devices that are plugged into it remotely. And they don't. I have found smart sockets, actual sockets that you can replace them, but they're much more expensive and not mobile. So if you have to put them wherever you want them, and it gets expensive. I want outdoor wireless security, and the companies that I go to right now don't have wireless solutions, and the ones that you can kind of jerry rig it. What is the actual euphemism there? Is it a jury rig or jerry rig? I
thought it was the second.
Jerry rig, right? Anyway.
Yeah, jerry rig.
Yeah.
Jerry rigged, actually. Or
jerry rig.
Same thing. Yeah.
So
it's from 17th century, meaning swindle.
Really? Interesting. I never looked at, well, if I have looked up the etymology of it,
It has to do something with sailing, I think.
Oh, okay. So I want wireless security because it's so easy to just plop it somewhere. And with solar, you should be able to get, enough voltage out of it to power it, but that doesn't seem to be the case. You can't find wireless easily.
Right.
And not with the security that I demand. And don't pick on me. I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying I don't like the idea of being compromised. So I try my best, but again, I'm not picking a fight. somebody out there decided to pick a fight earlier. But anyway, I want wireless cameras. I want a wireless doorbell, so that I don't have to string wires everywhere, because wires kind of suck. Because every time you want to change something, if you don't have the right voltage, then you have to rewire. And if you don't have wire because you didn't plan for something being there, then...
Right, you're then punching holes in the walls or floors.
Yeah.
Plus, pets or kids aren't always good mixes with wires.
Yep. You can go on and on and on and on. So smart bulbs. I love smart bulbs. Smart speakers. I love smart speakers. The only problem is the conspiracy theorist in me. So conspiracy theory lacks fact until you find the fact. And so a conspiracy theory is that until proof is provided. Doesn't make you crazy. It just means that you can't see them watching. And it's really good in my line of work, so to be a little conspiratorial. Anyway, it's a healthy conspiracy. At any rate, I love all of this tech, and so I want little bips and bops from all of it. All right. Well, anyway, the last article for today's Wanted for February 15th, 2025, Season 2, Episode 7, is Crocs Samsung Galaxy S25 case is both hideous and ingenious. And for whatever reason, Tripophobic seemed to span several of our articles, because this article has holes in it.
Okay, that's odd.
Yeah, that wasn't intentional, by the way. I didn't know about this until I set up the articles today. John,
I didn't even know what tropophobic meant.
Yeah, there
and
you go.
I didn't look ahead at either of these.
So John Kanalakos over at pocket-lint.com, whoever it is that owns pocket-lint.com, please just donate it. You'll have my undying gratitude, because the dash is driving me nuts.
Well, probably so will Pocket-Lint.
Yeah. I mean, I've bought a domain just to get the domain back, because I wanted the trifecta. This, I'm sitting there going, God, how do I buy that domain just so I can give it to pocket-lint.com? But I don't want to pay $25,000 for somebody's domain. Well, anyway, physically speaking, the Crocs case, as this is being called, features the established rubberized texture typical of Crocs shoes, as well as perforations for attaching various gibbets charms. That's the new thing, by the way. Not the new thing. It's been around for a considerable amount of time, but you put little charms on your case.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I've seen things where you put charms on
Shoes.
Whatever, backpacks,
bags.
shoes, etc., but I didn't know that was a thing on phone cases.
Yeah, so they're called gibbets. These charms are entirely cross-compatible between Crocs shoes and new Crocs case, both a Mickey Mouse and an I Heart charm shipped with the package by default. The iconic Crocs handlebar ankle strap, which just is gross if it's on your phone case, but anyway, has also made the cut here, serving as a hand strap for keeping your phone securely attached while on the go. And the case is available in sizes across the entire Galaxy S25 lineup, including the base, the larger S25 Plus, and the high-end S25 Ultra. So if you want to put a second mortgage on your house, you can get the S25 Ultra.
I mean, why not?
They're in light blue and beige colorways for $70.
Wow.
Yeah, there's more to this, but hey, let's just move on, because oh wow, looking at this picture actually made me dizzy.
Okay, that's odd. So it shows a picture of multiple cases overlapping with holes.
Yeah, so I just got tripophobic. But I'm not afraid of it. You know, it doesn't cause anxiety, but it made me dizzy looking at the...
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm not. Maybe I'm a little anxious. I need a hug. Anybody out there want to give me a hug? All right, well, I'm going to trip the light fantastic down Main Street, ohmTown, and that'll land us back at the front page of Wanted. So just imagine you're walking down a street, and on the left and right are shops, and each one of those shops is an article, and each one of those articles has been cataloged here in the wanted channel. So left and right as you're walking down the street. That's how ohmTown works. All the information is aggregated into ohmTown.com and into these 6 main categories and 50 subcategories that we call channels, 7 of which have been turned into shows here on ohmTown over on Twitch and YouTube for you to watch and come and hang out. We'd love to have you in the audience. But that's it. We're done for today. I am Mayor Watt, and I'm taking the AI with me.
Good night, ohmTown citizens. Thanks for joining us for Wanted. Stay tuned for the continuity report, and we'll have another episode of Wanted next weekend.
And the continuity report is all about entertainment news. So I hope you enjoy the show. We're going to be talking about 5 articles. I'm not going to give any hints. There's something, the gorge.